Hello everyone and welcome. If you are a car enthusiast looking to get the most authentic drive experience out of Forza Horizon 5, this is the video for you. Today we'll explore how to build, tune and drive your cars so they feel and sound like the real thing. We'll cover 4 main topics: upgrading your car, tuning your car, customizing the appearance and driving techniques that enhance authenticity. First off, upgrading, choosing the right parts. In real life, an air intake adds a cool noise to the car, like this example of a crazy Honda S2000. In Forza Horizon 5, it's a subtle noise, but if you have your camera inside of the cabin, or on the hood especially, you can hear the air being sucked in. If you can choose different air intakes, just pick the one you like the sound of the most. This can really add to the feeling of driving a real car, especially on some older cars. If you get an exhaust on your car in real life, it can really add to the feeling of driving the car. In FH5 this is no different. Be aware that because you'll often lift off the throttle while coasting around in Mexico, pick an exhaust that sounds good both under acceleration and when you're lifting off the gas. This is the race exhaust and only sounds good under acceleration in my opinion. And this is a sport exhaust, which sounds great under acceleration and deceleration. I like high revving cars, like this one. Or this one. Some cars in Horizon 5 already have a high rev limiter, but it can sound even greater if you increase the redline. You can do so by upgrading the camshafts. Upgrading to a lightweight flywheel reduces rotational mass and lets the engine rev up and down much quicker. That's perfect for track builds, but it can reduce everyday realism. If you care more about authentic sound and natural revs, consider sticking with the stock flywheel. Me, I like naturally aspirated cars. You don't have to wait for the turbo to spool, like those SUPRAs with turbos bigger than my head. In Forza Horizon 5, some cars that are naturally aspirated can really benefit from a turbo. A turbo on a car that never had one can create a really unique sound that stands out. In Forza Horizon 5 you can change the transmission for a sports or a race transmission to shorten your shift times. But they also add a whining noise to the car, which is especially noticeable inside of the cabin. Real everyday cars don't have this noise, so you can stick with the stock gearbox for authenticity. In real life, people like their cars low, really low. In Forza Horizon 5 you cannot do that, but you can lower the car even more than the race springs already can. Go to your tuning setup, go to springs and set the springs all the way down. This can most often lower your car with 1, 2 or 3 centimeters. The appearance of your vehicle is at least as important as the tuning setup. Think of paint, livery, just take inspiration from real world builds. Search for your favorite model online and try recreating its color, scheme or decals. If you know your build is based on a real world example, it can make it feel way more authentic. If you're happy with your car, try going to the settings. If you're driving a car that has a dual clutch automatic or a DSG, try going for manual. If you're driving a manual car, try going for manual with clutch. If you want to up the feeling of driving a real car and you're driving a manual, holding the clutch slightly longer during shifts can make a manual car feel way more authentic. To really feel like you're behind the wheel, turn off or minimize the HUD elements. In the HUD and gameplay settings you can disable on-screen items like the map, names over cars, notifications and more. Driving without the HUD lets you enjoy the cockpit view, the scenery and the engine sound, making each cruise around Mexico truly immersive. Those are my tips for enjoying Forza Horizon 5 like a true car enthusiast. If you enjoyed this guide, please leave a like and share your own tuning and driving tips in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the road.